Good evening. Hundreds of volunteers turned out today to search for a man from Telford who's been missing for almost a week. 20-year-old Daniel Hodgin was last seen on CCTV leaving a nightclub in Shrewsbury in the early hours of Sunday morning. Stacey Foster reports.
Hundreds gathered today at the nightclub where Daniel was last seen, all hoping to find him safe and well. This is one of the last known sightings of Daniel Hodgin, a CCTV image from the Buttermarket nightclub last Sunday morning. Shortly after this, he's seen falling over and hitting his head. At around 5:30 in the morning, he phoned his mum to say he didn't know where he was, but that he was walking home. That's the last time his family heard from him.
There's so many people here that some people just don't even know Dan or my family, but the fact people are still bothered about him being missing, it's really nice to see how many people have turned up. I hope he's alright. Like, if he sees it, I just wish he'd come home, because it's ripping our family apart, really.
Police focused the volunteers on the nearby River Severn today, searching the riverbanks and nearby parks for any sign of Daniel, while search and rescue teams made their way along the river itself.
The main priority today is to go and look at the various routes that Daniel could have gone after he was last seen at 5:30, see if we can identify any of his clothing, any of his possessions, but also to see if anyone else has seen him that morning that can give us some information as to where Daniel could have gone on from Dorset Street.
As time goes on, the search for Daniel ramps up. His family just want him found and hope that with today's search and other efforts, positive news is on the way. Stacey Foster, ITV News.
Two men have been arrested on suspicion of kidnapping a woman from Sandwell. 26-year-old Lydia Pascal, who's originally from Romania, hasn't been seen for more than a week. Forensic officers continue to search a house on High Street in West Bromwich as part of the investigation into her disappearance. The men, aged 32 and 37, from West Bromwich and Wolverhampton, are being questioned tonight. A man's been charged with attempted murder after a worker at a fish and chip shop in Birmingham was stabbed. The 51-year-old man was assaulted in the middle of the afternoon on Hagley Road West in Quinton earlier this month. A 28-year-old man will appear in court on Monday. On to sport now, and starting with the Premier League. In the early kick-off, West Brom lost at home to Arsenal. Elsewhere, Villa drew away at Burnley, Stoke lost at Liverpool, and Leicester are now bottom of the Premier League after losing 3-2 away at QPR. In the Championship, there was a win for Birmingham against Nottingham Forest. Derby lost away at Leeds, and Wolves were thrashed 4-0 away at Brentford. And in League One, it was all even in the West Midlands head-to-head between Coventry and Walsall, and Port Vale drew away at Gillingham as well. Local performers in Leicester have been showcasing their talents in the city today in the hope they'll get to eventually perform in front of Simon Cowell. Singers and dancers took to the stage at the annual Leicester's Got Talent auditions earlier. The winners will get the chance to audition for the Britain's Got Talent TV show next year. Because of the high demand, the competition extended its age range so that contestants as young as 13 could audition. The first ever Christmas tree throwing competition in the UK got underway today in Staffordshire to raise money for charity. Visitors to a farm in Keele, which grows Christmas trees, were invited to have a go at throwing a 6-foot tree that weighs about as much as 10 bags of sugar. Organisers say they'll crown the overall winner of the two-day event tomorrow evening.
Yeah, so I come to buy a Christmas tree and ended up getting beaten by my dad at a Christmas tree throwing competition. I had no idea how that happened, but I think it was cheating personally.
It's just a little bit of fun for local residents and raise a bit of money for Help for Heroes. So if you excuse me, I'll go and have a go.
It's good.
Not too bad, was it?
And now it's time for a look at the weather forecast. Here's James Wright.
Wishing you a warm winter. Gas Central Heating from Northern Gas Heating sponsors the ITV local weather.
Other good evening, some nice bright sunshine around today. Hopefully the odd bright spell tomorrow, but I expect lots of grey and murky weather in between before things turn rather chilly as we head into next week. Now the high pressure that's across Scandinavia keeping things on the settled side. We've got another one out in the Atlantic that's trying to settle things down. Unfortunately, we've got two low pressures as well, and where all four meet, i.e. where we are, a bit of a question mark as to how much sunshine or even cloud we will get. It's like the Bermuda Triangle of weather. Before that, though, one thing we can be sure of is we've got a bit of a weak front making its way down across us. That will introduce some light rain in from the northwest. That will continue its push overnight down towards the southeast. Ahead of it, some clear spells, and here we'll see some mist and fog patches forming. Tomorrow morning, we should see some brightness pushing through as that front just moves away to the south and east of us, but it will be a generally cloudy start to the day tomorrow. Into the afternoon, things will brighten up a touch, but there is a chance of this front just trying to edge back a little bit. So a bit of a mixed bag tomorrow. Cooler than today, highs of 10 or 11 Celsius, and like I say, lots of cloud around over the next few days, bit of dampness, and certainly feeling a lot cooler.
Gas Central Heating from Northern Gas Heating sponsors the ITV local weather.
And that's it from us tonight. He'll be back tomorrow evening, but in the meantime, we'll have all the latest on our website, and that's at itv.com/central. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.